Hey guys, this is Ryan and you've got your next guitar tutorial right here on Active TV. Please, can I ask, you will like this video. So I'm not saying you will like it right now, hit the button. I'm saying you're going to enjoy what I'm about to teach, alright? So hit like, hit plus if you're on Rumble, give us flames or fire, I believe it is on BitChute. And if you're on Odyssey, yep, we're also on Odyssey. We're on YouTube, we're on Odyssey, we're on BitChute, we are on Rumble. Give us the likes, give us the flames, give us all of that. But anyway, let's jump straight into this lesson. So I'm about to show you two basic funk chords. Now, just a disclaimer before we start. I am on an acoustic guitar. The neck is a lot thicker. So as we go along, I'm going to show you stuff and it's going to be like, look, it is a little bit not so easy. I'm not going to say difficult, it's a little bit not so easy, but it is nice, and I'll show you how you can work it. Alright, so here we go. The first chord I'm going to show you is this. Right now, first of all, when playing funk, it's got a lot of accents, alright? It's not like a rhythm. It's got accents, so it's more like a. So even if you're going to add more notes in there, you've got accents, you know, so maybe more like that type of, it helps upstream that, you know, so even if it's like, and then I want you to also hear how I mute the string as well. So after I've accented on the string, I'm not leaving it to ring, so it's not a. And the way that I do that is that there's many ways to do this, but the one way I do that is just to lift my fingers to sort of deaden the strings immediately, or the other way that you can do it is with your hand, right? So it's almost like. I'm not making a lot of noise, I'm just lightly stopping the strings from vibrating. So it's almost like and then also notice there's a lot of that chucking, but you can't do it if your hand is going to be stiff. So you've got to make sure that while you're playing, you are a lot more relaxed. Alright, so that's the first note that I wanted to show you. So the first note basically looks like this. Alright, and what I'm doing here is that will be your root note right over there, your first finger from the top. So whether you're going to do a D or an E, you know, you can use this chord basically. Anywhere you'd like to. So the first note is your root note, which will be your E. The second note right there, if you've been doing my previous exercises, all right, that note right over there is your third, right? So, and then the next note that we put down is that one over there, and that is your fifth. Fifth, and then the next note, I actually think that is your seventh. Correction, that is your seventh. So your first, your third, and your seventh note. And then the next note that I'm going to play underneath that is your ninth. Alright? And that's already what gives you that nice. Alright, so give that a try. Just notice I've got the accent on the upstroke. Just try it, just. Alright, so that's your first note. You can even add in the 13th note. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more difficult, because what I'm going to do is, in able to reach that 13th note right there, I want to keep that 9th note in there. And what I can do is I can take my ring finger right here, and I can just do that. But what's difficult here is that you got to make sure that by doing this, alright, that your middle finger is not squashing my third note there. You can hear already I have to sort of get a bridge over it there. It is very difficult. Alright, if you've got a thinner neck, it might be a bit more easier. Then I can get to that 13th right now. But imagine doing this every time you got to like get to that note, you know. So what I usually just do is I leave out the 9th, and you'll see what I do is and you can see I even come down to that, yes, the note before that as well. So that's quite a cool funk chord right there. You can hear it's got that like bluesy, almost bluesy funk type of. Alright, very cool. The other one that I'm going to show you is this one right over here. Now it's very tempted to do something like that, but whenever you learn a new chord, and this is a tip that I'm giving out, is that when you have to finger the chord, find a you don't have to get all of the chords on straight away. What you can do that will help you is find the first note or two that you can start off with. So for example, if I'm going to do a G, my habit that I've created is my pinky and my ring finger goes first. So you'll see immediately then when I go to G, I do that, and the rest of the notes fall in. You'll see I do that. There you go, D, C, G. So with this next note, it's this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to move it down to here, which is basically an octave of the of my bass note. So you've got an E and an E. You're getting two E's in there. And you can do exactly the same thing as what I did before. Alright, you can do some very, very, very cool stuff there. So there it is. And you can see how already I've got to start finding these notes. So there it is. Alright, so there. And right over there. You can hear that note's dead. Alright, so that's the battle right there. So there are your two funk chords that I've shown this week. Like I said, keep it, find an accent. Alright, find those palm mutes. Those chucks. It's very nice if you can play this on an electric guitar, and especially if you've got that wah. Very nice with a bit of reverb. Sounds beautiful. Anyway, so those are the two chords. Play them, practice them, get some cool stuff. Try some. Don't just keep it there. Find some cool notes that work well with it. All right. That third over there, I'm sure if we bring it down to a, you might have a bit of a minor sounding, although, there you go. That might be a bit difficult, but check it out if you want to minor the chord a bit, do some cool stuff with it. Check it out, let me know how it goes, comment below. And then, yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Well, you'll see me in the next video. I won't see you. But if you comment below, then I'll see you. Yes. Cheers, guys.